And we are live. I always wait as if it's like a fucking old ass car revving up, you know? To give it a second. And then we should also ping. I will be doing this. Let's ping everyone. Or at least here. Do 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 do. Forgot to put on music, so I have to make my own. We're gonna get started with the showcase in a minute or so. Today I'm joined with who? Who are you?
Am I O still for most people?
Are you anything else?
Yeah, I'm kollega, depending on who you ask.
Ah.
And Michael, depending on who you ask. I go by many names.
Known around these parts. We give it a couple of seconds and then we're gonna get it started. This awesome showcase. It's been really fun watching the tournament unfold, I've got to say. For the first time in like a while for Sweden Cup, I feel like we have a bracket where there are like more than two possible winners, you know? Like it's not so clear cut who's gonna make it to the very tip of the last grand finals match, so to speak. And that's a lot of fun. Oh well, I say we get it started. Gonna get the ball rolling and let's have a look at the showcase for this week. Nomad 1. Gonna be getting a bit of Hatsune Miku. Lesbians.
Old background video.
Yeah.
With lyrics.
Correct. And this is a dope map. I usually say that for this tournament because I have really been liking all of the pools, but this is a... I don't know even how to describe it. It's a little bit more awkward maybe than a Skyflame Nomad 1, but I don't think anyone in the tournament is expecting a Skyflame Nomad 1 anymore. A little bit awkward, some fun patterns, a little bit of squares, a little bit of everything in the aim when it comes to angles. Happy Pride Month! Our poolers are so inclusive. Also had some Muse in the background right there. Oh well, Nomad 2 this week is gonna be faster. Wow, 204 BPM. Everyone
We're getting to speed territory now.
Yeah, 204 is speed, guys. And what artist better to do with than with TJ Sharpnel? This is a 4.5 minutes long map, and what you see here is kind of what you get. It's gonna be a lot of tapping on 205. So if you're not comfortable on this BPM, it's gonna be scary. But fairly inoffensive of a map otherwise. It's fairly vanilla. Bit of long stream. No, Mod 3. Let's not comment on the background here. Hashtag Pride Month. We're pooling gay furries again. Nomad 3 this week is gonna be this. I mean, where do I even start? This is an Aspen map, and it has some really fun alt, a fair bit of snap, and some really interesting patterns. Oh, it seems I have lost my co-commentator. We'll see if he joins in. He's welcome anytime. But yeah, 140 BPM, so it's like 280 tapping if you want to compare to jumps. you can see these patterns. They are so incredibly like satisfying to play. A bit of doubles pattern and just snapping all over the place. Has a bit of like stop and go elements to it too, which I really like. Big fan. Custom time, Raven Song, and our beloved Meteo El Drago, also known as Headphone Wearer, collabed once again to make us a Nomad 4. And those of you who played Swedish Suigi might remember Nomad 4 from Grants, which they also mapped. But this time it's time for a finals Nomad 4 instead, and it's gonna be filled with a bit of sliders. And as always with when we have these customs, we show off the entire custom, of course, because a lot of time goes into these.
Hello.
Hello, welcome back.
Thank you. Now we stand headphone wearer here.
We do, absolutely. Amazing mapper. I sure hope we get to see more headphone wearer. Wink wink. Here we go. It takes off, and you can see these sliders coming in here. Very slider heavy map. But you are, I assume you're a headphone wearer Stan then?
Yeah. We go way back.
That's awesome. Very valid. Raven Song is also kind of nice because Raven Song's style really does fit, or goes kind of very well together with headphone wearers, and they do collab a fair bit from what I've seen. I think the Swedish Suigi custom was made by, or sorry, the Swedish Suigi Nomad 4 that they custom mapped was a Kyoshi song. Real fucking tune. But this also has a little bit of flow. Yeah, Raven Song, that is absolutely correct. The Hard Rock 1 from 2020. No, that's 2025 though. Also 220 tapping map, I think, made by Headphone Wearer and Raven Song. Nomad 4 Jimmy coming out here with the replay. Nomad 1 James, Nomad 4 Jimmy. I've forgotten the rest of the names.
A bit of a tune, actually.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you think of the map?
Yeah, it's cool. I've touched also like once since last Sweden Cup, I think. I'm a bit unqualified right now.
Yeah.
It looks fine enough. What stage are we even? I haven't really...
Finals.
This semi? Oh, shit. Oh, Booger, I mean, sorry. Like... I guess for a stage it looks fine, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely.
I see there's some discussion going on in Mappool feedback, which is good, I think.
Always good with discussion, usually, until the rocks start flying. Oh well. Nomad 5 this week is the AR8 pick that you've become oh so familiar with ever since Nomad 5 was introduced, and this time it's Letter to the Black World. And I think a lot of people have heard this song, but not necessarily... I don't remember if it's this set or the other set that people usually play. But yeah, this is reading, and I don't know how good you are at reading, but this looks very scary to me.
This is more my pace.
Oh yeah?
As someone who needs gamma for AR10, I like this.
Yeah, the aim is
for us
absolutely...
ancient people, but this is a bit rough, yeah.
Yeah, it's the aim aspect is definitely super difficult paired with the reading. So I think people who are good at this kind of stuff is going to have a field day, because this is going to be a very good pick for anyone who would like to exploit a strength or perhaps a weakness in someone
I was
else.
gonna say, it's not... They didn't look that much reading heavy as it did aim.
Yeah. Oh, well. Break over. And I don't even know how to describe this. This is flavorful. This is the kind of map like you don't necessarily really maybe see in a super slot pooled pool, maybe as a techie pick somewhere. But this time we're gonna throw it in Nomad 6, and the note on sheet is even just swag slash strange, and I can see where that came from. This is so. The song is a little bit goofy though. Replay by Wordle, if you look at that. Now we have Omega Tune incoming here, Glitter, which I think everyone is familiar with ever since the song blew up. This is our hidden one pick this week, and it is an alt map. Well, I say alt map, but it's, you know, 260 BPM hidden one. Also just happens to be a fucking awesome song.
Well, this is aim.
This is very aimy, correct.
This is aim. Do you listen to music like this? Like, let's say you're on a walk.
Like,
you're telling me glitter plays in your ears while you're walking?
Dude, the thing is, I'm like, normally I just listen to the fucking heaviest death metal that you can imagine. But like, if this comes up on Shuffle Play, I'm not skipping it.
Respect.
It's a tune. What can you do? Hidden 2, I am so unqualified to speak on how difficult this is because like I'm so shit at Hidden. But when I looked at this initially, I thought it looked very scary. This is also 222 BPM, 0.2 AR over 8, but this is dense enough to require you to actually read. Mr. Reading qualified, how do you...
Oh my god, we're just putting aim everywhere in reading, are we? So this is... I think if you play reading, you're fine. I can't aim this, so it's a different issue.
I see. Well, someone who certainly can aim this is Pompeii, who got eliminated in the tournament, but graciously came back to give us a bit of hidden replays, which he is very good at. Thank you for the replay. Sanj KK map in Hidden 3.
Now we're talking.
Yeah. Sanj KK is the fucking goat of making like every repetitive song into something actually decent and fun to play.
That's a nice way of putting it, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I have no idea how he does it, but he just hits it pretty much every time. And yeah, I'd call this the flowy pick in the hidden pool. It would be super embarrassing if I'm misremembering it here. But yeah, no.
No, you're valid. There's some patterns here and there, but mostly pretty fine.
Yep. Definitely the flow that is difficult. Who's picking this against Melvin?
Melvin might do the hidden 3 gambit.
Also a good song. Love Sewer Slot. Boom. Now this is fun. Park your car on my face. This is also like a kind of a flavorful map. I like this. Such an interesting... Like, I don't know, how do you even, like, begin to describe this in terms of tournament pool?
I mean, there's a bit of notes here and there.
Yeah. A nice way of putting it. But this is, like, once again, like with Nova 6, things that make it into the pool when we have very many slots, and we want a bit of flavor, because this is definitely full of flavor. Taste explosion.
It's a jammer, actually.
Yeah, 100%.
That is played for a song.
Dude, I just got there's a live note on the sheet. Playing the Ouija board to the stream once again. Wow, now this is a good song also. It has to be this way. Metal Gear. This is the HR1 pick this week, and it is very aimey, which is also why there is a Yoshivila replay on the screen.
Yeah, I was gonna say yours truly, eh?
Yeah, it's hard rock aim through and through, basically. This map is a little bit interesting because it's not very long, but it's very consistent, I'd say. There are like a couple of patterns that are a little bit scary, especially near the end. But otherwise, this stays fairly consistent and like very consistently challenging in how wide the angles are. Those bursts are also a little bit scary to hit. But a very short HR1. As you can see here, I think I missed the burst here, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Those are a little bit scary and easy to miss on. Oh well, HR2 going on to precision, and once again, CS 7.8. So actual precision, Enchanted Love, and I feel like we're getting to the point in the tournament where this precision is actually starting to get pretty damn difficult. Like, I consider myself an alright precision player, but this looks scary. It's such small circles. I have to lean in my computer to actually see this.
Yeah, I'm out. My old age isn't letting me see this properly.
Yeah. This is a cool map, I like this. But sliders are fucking, I think sliders are notoriously difficult on precision. I hate following them. It's actually difficult. Especially with the slider ticks.
Sliders.
Yeah. You can't cheese these either, because they've got ticks. Boom. Oh well. Course K in the pool. Aspen map. And a bit of Course K is nice. Everyone has heard Course K. And this, I think, is pretty cool. It's kind of a little bit alty. Also, kind of long, if you have a look at that. 6 minutes. As with a lot of Course K songs, fairly repetitive, and you're going to be noticing that in the map. It does kind of have these long, very, what should I say, very samey sections. So definitely a consistency test.
Alright, this map low-key fucks, actually.
Yeah, it does fuck.
On a stack.
Very cool, big fan of this. If you thought 160 is slow, do not, or 140, do not fear. We've got 244 BPM tapping in HR. In HR4 this week. And this is a silver boxer map, so you probably know what to expect. Here he comes. I think there are a couple of players that are definitely going to be very happy about this map, and I mean, Mr. Niesel and Melwin come to mind as players who definitely like playing this. Somewhat short, 2 minutes and 20 seconds. So, what it doesn't have in length, it makes up for in intensity, because this just keeps going ever since it begins. DT1 crossing. I saw 153 BPM and had to suppress my urge to say aim slop, because this is not aim slop. This is just 300 BPM aim in DT1 this week. AR 10.3, so it's not going to feel that fast, I don't think, on the AR, because of how high the BPM is. I'm trying to, like, I feel like I need an interpreter for some of these notes on the pooling sheet. This one is just ah.
Right. Okay.
But every A is replaced with a 4, and it's just like, okay, well. But yeah, aim.
I understand.
Aim. Has like a couple of triples at the end of some of those aim patterns, but like nothing that should trip up anyone at this point in the tournament, so the aim is definitely going to be the factor, the difficult part of this map. Note on this is GG, go next. Because this is our 225 finger control-y pick for this week. And I want to say stuff, but I feel like you've seen this type of map throughout the tournament, and it comes back once again in DT2, but of course harder than the previous rounds. Triples, quads, doubles, a bit of everything in terms of the bursts. On 225, and I don't know, I feel like this is there's not much else to say once you've like described the map, because it just keeps going consistently with what it's doing. And it's going to do that for 3 minutes. So could definitely be stamina intensive for a couple of players. We have got another custom, ladies and gentlemen. Ended Girlfriend by Lilail and Dakiwi. And I think this is a little bit akin to what DT3 has done in previous weeks, where you've had like these kind of aimy, but then also with a little bit of tapping DT maps. I think we had a Lasse one 2 weeks ago or something. But this is a nice custom. I didn't even know the lay maps prior to Sweden Cup. Or, well, he's reverted back to Milosh on Osu. I'm actually a fan of this map.
Jesus Christ.
The tapping doing a bit too much for you?
Yeah. It's not gamma high enough for me to play 10.3 as well, so...
Too old for this.
No, but
I think this is like a somewhat fairly comfortable map. It's not super offensive, as long as you can play the 260 and the 10.3. Like it's not a super, what should I say, like it's not an unapproachable map. You can get by with just having the mechanics. No need to like know any other obscure skill set or be extremely good at alt or anything. It's definitely approachable for, I think, everyone left in the tournament. So I don't foresee this getting banned too much, which is fun. Always fun when we get the customs not banned. I sometimes describe maps as cozy, and this is giving me a cozy feeling. I don't know why. It's always hard to put into words, but I like this.
Cozy.
Yeah.
Right. With the hit notification, maybe.
We've got to put you on the high AR boot camp.
No.
Oh, well,
No.
thank you for the custom. Awesome stuff. This one is not a custom, but it is a cool map. DT4 this week is going to be Lilb. And this is going to be kind of the alt pick of the DT4, as we've been seeing for the past couple of weeks when we have had DT4. And this is also 10.3. So DT1, DT3, and DT4 are all 10.3, but I feel like they play very differently on the same AR. Like, this is probably the one that is most difficult on because of the AR, since it plays like an alt map. Those are notoriously more difficult to read on higher AR. Here we go, takes off.
Very short.
Pretty short. It's only 2 minutes. This is our tiebreaker this week, and replay by Geometryville on the
There's
beat.
no way that's you, by the way. We haven't done this.
Dude, are you doubting my abilities?
No. Oh, never.
I think the profile picture gives it away. This is
This
is one of my dear poolers doing the replay. But Gold River, I feel like this is something a lot of people have seen, because when this came out, wait, no, I'm thinking of the other Gold River, right? Yeah, I am. This is the one by what's his name again? Kernel. But yeah,
this is something.
This is quite something for a tiebreaker. I was about to say, like, this is badoom, very in your face for a tiebreaker. Definitely much more awkward and much more out of the box than we have seen in previous weeks. We have had a bit of tech, we have had a bit of, you know, mech tech also, but this is definitely a first. Should I say, style-wise for the tiebreaker. I think this is going to benefit some players in the tournament if it does go to tiebreaker.
Well, that Loki slept, to be fair.
It did. The cats are back, because that is the end of the showcase. That was finals, and I think once again poolers have done a good job of putting out some tunes in a fun, interesting pool. I will leave you guys with this. Well, first I'll say that I'll put pool on sheet as well as the default times after the stream. I will also say that you do not want to miss next week's pool showcase. Rumor has it that something big is on the horizon, in scale bigger than Falls God was last year. So that is something you definitely don't want to miss. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your dog even to tune in to the Sweden Cup stream next week. Before we get there though, we have a finals round to play through, and 6 players are going to become 3. Right?
Right?
That's how it works.
You're the host, right?
No,
You know.
we're gonna eliminate some players and get our final grand finals standings. And this week is gonna bring some, I think, of the most interesting matches Sweden Cup is gonna see for a while, because all of a sudden we have matchups that are not so certain. A lot of matches that could go to tiebreaker. So it's going to be super interesting to see who comes out on top, and it's definitely going to be fun to stream and watch. With that said, though, we are going to end here. And thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoy the pool, and we'll see you this weekend.